know what the hell y'all got me watching, but I think I'm here for this crazy ass shit. Alright y'all, so a few of y'all have been hitting me up telling me to watch The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and I know some of the Justice League members are watching it, and I was like, okay, well let me give it a shot, I'll give it a taste. It didn't blow me away. You know, it didn't wow me, but girl, it's definitely something that I was just like, okay. I was definitely here for the second episode. Like, it made me want to watch more. I was here for the first, I was here for the second. I'm here for the season. So Jen, she seems to be the nucleus, shout out to Ashton, of the group, and she is married to a University of Utah coach. She has 2 sons and a personal, well, she has multiple personal assistants, but Arthur or whoever, what's his name? Stewart. That's the personal assistant, his old ass. And girl, you might want to find a replacement or get the personal assistant number 2 ready, because, yeah, girl, yeah, he old. Heather. So Heather was my second favorite, who is now my first favorite. Lisa was my first favorite until the second episode. Well, really until the end of the first episode. Then I was just like, girl, who the fuck is you? But anyway, Heather owns a cosmetic spa, has 3 daughters, and she can't uphold these Mormon values to save her life. Now, I'm saying this because I was a little taken aback when she was like, I want everything that Mormons say I can't have. This, that, rap music, black men. I remember Jen saying that she converted from Mormonism to, she a Muslim, Islam, because black people weren't recognized or accepted into the Mormon religion until like the 1970s, I believe. So she didn't want, and because she's Persian, so she's married to a black man, got black kids or whatever. She was like, because, you know, my black family was just accepted, I don't want to be a part of something that represents, you know, racial injustice or division, girl. I'm not with that, no ma'am. So I kind of understood, knowing what Jen said and then hearing Heather say, I can't have black men. I get it, but girl, once y'all accepted black people into the goddamn religion, why is dating a black man still taboo? Like, cause girl, something in the milk ain't clean about this. Like, okay. Meredith. What stood out to me about Meredith was, of course, her gay son. Hallelujah. Hey, girl. And the fact that she, I think, has a jewelry company. And she serves to all the stars, honey. They all come to Salt Lake City to get their jewels. Why? I don't know. Because before this show, when I heard Salt Lake City, I just thought, girl, Little Rock, Arkansas. Girl, like just a little town that, you know, was very towny, very communal, but insignificant. You know, I didn't really think anything about Salt Lake City, but this, girl, y'all got it going on. Lisa. Now, Lisa, at first, she was my favorite girl because, you know, you got your 2 sons, you got your liquor companies, your marketing company, you are the who's who when it comes to the Sundance festivals and the parties, girl. And then you said the golden words. The golden words that made me feel like, bitch, I can still be a successful housewife and have me a husband and a family and live happily ever after. Bitch, you said you don't cook. Now, I want to cook. And when I get the coin in the house, I'm going to have Jace come over regularly and give me, you know, weekly tutorials on how to slay in the kitchen, honey. But until then, I want a man to love me for the lack of cook that I am. Okay, girl, I can prepare a meal, but I am not no parlor dame. Whitney. So we meet Whitney on her wedding day, and I'm like, okay. She was like, she was pregnant when she got married. Her lover was 18 years her senior. And he was like, when I met you 10 years ago, you rocked my world. Now, initially, I'm thinking, well, bitch, you had to marry the bitch because she was underage. You got her pregnant. And I'm guessing in Mormon culture, you knock her up, you wife her up. But that's not what happened. Oh, no, Lord. First of all, this is a 10-year renewal. Because at first, I was like, for y'all to have money, this is a shabby-ass wedding, girl. The fuck? You walking down cobblestone roads, like, in a little jacket. Ooh, y'all, we're finally doing it. Girl, what the fuck? If I gotta come down the road, bitch, it's gonna be a parade before I get to the aisle, bitch. I ain't walking a step. But yeah, this is a 10-year renewal. Because 10 years ago, you, Whitney, had a husband. Your husband had a wife. Y'all was working together and fool out line and had a motherfucking affair and you fucked around and got pregnant. And your motherfucking ass was excommunicated. Oh, Lord Jesus. You was excommunicated from the Mormon culture. Girl, I'm glad the marriage is working. So glad. But girl, goddamn. That is a hell of a way to introduce yourself. And finally, Mary. Now, after I talk about Mary, I'm just going to continue to talk about the 2 episodes because I'm going to review both episodes in one if y'all haven't figured this out by now. So, Mary, when I first seen her, the first thing I thought was fashions. Mama dresses down. They wanted us to know she dressed down. Mama been married for 21 years. To her grandfather. I know damn well that woman didn't say she was fucking her grandfather. Apparently, the grandmother, who was first lady over a church, a Pentecostal church at that, this hurts my heart, told her husband, if and when I die, I want you to marry one of my girls because they gonna take care of you. So this was an arranged marriage in the 21st century? Well, 20th, because y'all been married for 20 years. But now, I'm not gonna lie, I've heard rumblings of, like, in the past, these religious cult-like families would kind of, like, ancestrally, like, mate their family members, distant family members, sometimes, just to keep the wealth and the legacy within the family. But girl, I ain't never heard of no shit in 2020. And you a pastor. And you, oh Jesus, girl, not my pastor. Peace. Cause bitch, we ain't got nothing to talk about. No ma'am. That shit and John Gray, I'm staying clear of. And John Gray, I am ashamed at you. Because, okay, when I first started going to Lakewood, it was you and you alone that kept me coming, okay? Your Bible studies pulled me through. And I didn't know you was trying to push through. But anyway, we meet Mary by way of like a late lunch or early dinner date with Whitney. They sit down, they're talking about Jen and a party that Jen is throwing for Meredith because it's Meredith's birthday. And Meredith's like, well, she's not going to invite me because we're not friends right now. We're not talking. Whitney was like, why? This bitch said, because I told her she smelled like a hospital. I probably wouldn't be like not speaking to you, but bitch, I'd be mad too. Bitch, what hospital smell good? But Jen, this could have all been resolved had you had a little perfume in your purse, a little perfume in your little side console. Me personally, whenever I get out of the car to go anywhere, even if it's to Walmart, bitch, you don't know who you gonna run into. You just smell good at all times, honey. I have a car fragrance, honey. But it turns out that Jen did invite Mary. And so now Mary's coming to the party, which we all know is a setup for a bitch, we need to talk. So, the party. Shout out to Jen. And then shame on Jen. Because, Jen, you did that. You transformed your entire house, well, the front part, the front wing of your goddamn mansion into this party. And it looks amazing. Now, shame on you because you threw this party in the name of Meredith for yourself. Baby, it don't, a blind man can see that this party was for you, Jen. Like nothing at this party said happy birthday, well, except for the birthday cake. But, since we there, who popped out the birthday cake? Who brought out the birthday cake? Hula dancers, tonguing dancers. Why is it a big deal? Remember I told you that Jen was Persian? I left something out. She's Persian and Samoan. Hawaiian. I wanted to really show my culture. Bitch, this is not about you. Jesus. Oh, but girl, I love it. I love a good bitch who can do for others and still get a reward for herself in the long run. That's cute. Are you a Leo? Okay, and while we're on like the beginning of the party, Heather, stop trying to make fetch happen. Just stop. Lisa right now, for whatever reason, does not see it for you. She said in the first episode that she don't remember your fuck ass and that all she do remember is that she was the fun girl at the college who lifted up her shirt and was like, woo, fuck rules. Now, when Jen brought that back to you, you was like, no, never. I wish I would have been that girl. I really, really wish I would have been that girl because I was nobody, okay? I had no friends, okay? And had I done that, I would have been excommunicated from the school. So it wasn't that. It wasn't that. So with that rhetoric, I am gathering that it was not you. So why are you so, girl, I don't understand. You white people are so emotional. So emotional. Girl, you went in for a hug. Lisa was like, She pulled the Beyonce. Remember when Beyonce was dodging Jason Lee? It was giving that tease right there. Like, girl, I see you, but I really don't see you. Remember when I had told you that Jen had only invited Mary to the party so they could talk about the hospital smell incident? Boom, here we go. So, they sitting down and they talking. And she like, what is this don't about the girl? Trying to make small talk, girl, fuck that. So, girl, no, we not good, Mary, because you said I smell like hospital and I was just going to see my auntie, who is like a mother to me. And bitch, yes, I came from the hospital. I was there for 8 fucking hours, 8 or 18, girl. She was there for a long time. And of course, she was smelling like hospital. And for some reason, Mary just could not stomach that, okay, I hurt my friend. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Yes, it took you to a dark place. And, oh, girl, speaking of which, does it really? Because the way you talk, you chose to have that surgery. You actually said, I chose to have my odor glands removed. You chose. Now, I don't know if you sat with the doctor and they said this is your only option, this is your best option, but you chose to have this surgery and you had complications. And it took you to a dark place. I lost both my brothers in hospitals. And I only have 2. Now, I lost them both in hospitals. I hate hospitals. Can't stand them. I feel your pain. But I also feel that you're full of shit. Because while I completely relate to you 100%, I have never and will never tell anybody, ooh, you smell like hospital. Ooh, it smells, because you know, sometimes it isn't what you say, it's how you say it. Ooh, girl, I'm sorry. Ooh, how's your aunt? And I'm sorry if I just kind of startled you a little bit, but you know, the smell of hospitals just take me to a place, like, girl. And then I would have just explained it right then and there. But ooh, like, girl, you knew what the fuck you was doing. And as a minister, as a first lady, as a motherfucking incestuous being, you should be ashamed of yourself, motherfucker. Because, like, girl, I don't understand why. Well, I don't mean to call you a motherfucker because you are a woman of the cloth. But god damn it, no. Have some couth about yourself. Be a friend. Even when you did apologize, and I'm jumping ahead, but you was just like, come on, like, let it go, get over it. But going back, because I want to get to this part. When you was talking about who told you that, first of all, you know you said it. And I hate when a person want to play on a motherfucker's intelligence. Don't try to see how much information I know to see how much you can get away with, bitch. No. Who said I said that? Bitch, I know you said it. Don't try to test me. And she was like, Carrie. Carrie told me you said it. Was Carrie there? Was Carrie even there? Carrie. So, call Carrie over. Carrie comes over. Then did I tell you? And she was like, yeah, you did. Did you, can you just be quiet? Why are you even here? Because you called me over here, you dumb bitch. You called me over here to prove your point, and when I slammed it back in your face, now I'm of no use to you. Now I'm completely disposable, and why am I here? Go fuck you. I've been trying to refrain from saying that all with you. Now, Whitney, let's get on you for a minute. I'm completely not mad at the way you came at Lisa. Thank you so much for donating your liquor, but girl, who did you hire? Because I think they was drinking too. They broke some of my glasses. They drunk all my shit. They drunk all your shit, bitch. They opened our good shit, girl. Thank you, but girl, next time just have a better control of your goddamn employees. And Lisa was like, okay, girl, I'm so sorry. You know, it was time, child. You know, she was trying to be condescending, but she kind of apologized. She kind of like took the blow. But then she went right to someone. I think she went to Meredith. Oh my God. Like, so girl, now you mad at Whitney. So now you mad at Whitney. If I give you a gift, if I give you a Chanel necklace and you choke on it, it isn't my fault. Like, it kind of is, girl. You provided your services for somebody and your services were shitty. It falls on you. Yeah. Now, if you just dropped off the liquor and that was it, then all that shit is on Whitney. But you also provided, donated, as you say, the employees as well. And I'm so glad when y'all went on the ski trip that Whitney got your ass, well, she didn't get your ass together, but she called you out. She was like, you made me feel judged. I did not like the way you came in my eye. Like, I did, like, and even though Lisa didn't really own up to shit, she just kind of threw an apology at you and Heather, but you got what you came for. You got what you came for, girl. And before I get off of you, Whitney, love your dad. Love that he is recovering. I hope he gets back on his feet and get his businesses back in order. All I want for him to do is let go of that motherfucking wig. And if that's not a wig, burn. Set fire to the rain. Cause bitch, what is that? Cut that shit the fuck off. You trying to help your daddy? Tell him that shit is a travesty on top of his head. The fuck? Just let me speak to your manager here. Like, I don't like that. That is upsetting me and my homegirls. And if we can't go to Bella Noche's and see a nice hairstyle, then where can you go? Meredith. Meredith, I like you. I like you a lot. What I don't like is what's happening to your marriage. When you sat down for dinner with your husband, the first thing he said was, did you tell these hoes that we were separated? Or are you still over here living a lie? And she was like, and then he brought up the phone situation. And let me just say, and I said this in Really B's chat, I don't think that he brought up that phone just to argue with her. Like, I think that he is genuinely trying to fight. From his confessional, I feel like this man really wants his marriage to work. But he kind of over it. When you're just over something genuinely, and it's not just like, I'm trying to pick a fight, every little thing irritates you. He ain't really looking for shit in your phone, Meredith. He really don't want to go through your phone, Meredith. He just wants to be able to ask for your phone, and without question, you go, here you go. That motherfucker may go, thank you, baby. I just want to see if you was going to give it to me. Sometimes a motherfucker just want to know that they can trust you. And the fact that you're just like, I don't think that's a good idea. You're not to be trusted. What you got in that phone that you don't want him to see? If you're doing it, don't be ashamed that you're doing it. Because when you want to hide something and you don't, that goes back to a child mentality of you trying to hide your wrong and, no, you can't see this because. And then finally, Lisa and Heather, I already kind of touched on this, but Lisa, nothing you said to Heather or Whitney was in love and kindness. Especially when you called that woman threatening her after she told you that the services you provided was subpar. How the fuck you gonna get in your feelings because your employees didn't do what the fuck they was supposed to do? And then you wanna get all in your feelings about Heather. You sent me a thumbs up and that means fuck you. Do not overestimate. Do not come for the thumbs up. Girl, if that ain't some white people shit. But what I love about Heather, and that's why she my new favorite, that bitch was like, when asked in the goddamn confessional, were you trying to say fuck you with a thumbs up? She said, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm liking it so far. I am not going to promise you that I am going to review every episode, but I like what I saw. So that's what Salt Lake City gave me. It gave what it gave, so I gave it what I had. Make sure you guys are liking, commenting, and subscribing, and that your notifications are on. Also, make sure you guys are checking out the Kitty Box. Every Sunday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Well, not every Sunday, because girl. Ooh, girl. Sometimes a bitch need a break. But Sundays, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time on all streaming platforms where podcasts are found. And if you haven't heard it already, girl, go binge. Binge, I say. But I love you all. Thank you guys for watching. Same place, same time.